Well, this is what Trump has said about birthright citizenship.
As part of my plan to secure the border on day one of my new term in office, I will sign an executive order making clear to federal agencies that under the correct interpretation of the law, going forward, the future children of illegal aliens will not receive automatic U.S. citizenship. At least one parent will have to be a citizen or a legal resident in order to qualify. We will secure our borders and we will restore our sovereignty.
So what it sounds like is he's saying that anyone going forward would not be granted birthright citizenship. But he also plans to use something called Title 42, which gives the president the ability to deport or close the border to people who may spread disease. Here's what he's been alleging about migrants and disease.
Who wants to have people who are very sick coming into our country, people from mental institutions coming into our country.
He has also said that undocumented immigrants have, quote, bad genes. He also plans to use this thing called the Alien Enemies Act, which allows a president during times of war to deport people that they consider to be enemies from a foreign nation. And then we have the people who came here on DACA. These are people who came to this country as children and through legislation passed in the Obama administration were given deferred action on deportation and the ability to obtain work permits. The Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals has already ruled once that DACA is unconstitutional and Obama didn't have the right to offer these protections to these people. Now, of course, the ACLU and other immigration lawyers are trying to appeal that case, and we will likely see it go to the Supreme Court sometime soon. And then we have the people who went through the process, got a green card, and were granted U.S. citizenship. What could potentially happen to them? In 2019, 700,000 people's names were added to a list to be investigated for potentially lying on their paperwork for naturalization. To give you an idea of what denaturalization looked like before Trump, it was like 11 people a year that would be accused of lying on their paperwork or no longer qualifying for citizenship because they committed a crime. In the last year of his presidency, it was up to 700,000 people a year he was investigating. They are also saying that one reason you could lose your citizenship is if you became a member or are affiliated with a subversive group, if they think you failed to uphold your oath to the United States Constitution, if you lied in any way during the process of getting your naturalization, including committing spelling errors on the application, or if you were given naturalization as a result of your parents becoming naturalized, he's going to question if you have in fact earned your own naturalization. This could be another one of these things where like it looks bad, it sounds bad, and we're just going to have to keep waiting for them to give us more information. We know that Kristi Noem, the governor of South Carolina, is likely being named the director of Homeland Security. The thing that kind of freaked me out about that is oftentimes when something really horrific is going to happen, they'll put a woman in charge to try and soften it a little bit. And we know the former director of ICE, now the border czar, was incredibly brutal during Trump's last administration when it came to immigration. So like a lot of families, make a plan, stay vigilant, and I'll try to keep you as updated as I can as we learn more things.